Om Namah Shivaya. Good morning, students. The last class we discussed about ignition temperature and inflammable substances, right? Now you must have seen or heard about breaking out of fire in house, shops, buildings, factories, etc. Isn't it? So if you have seen such type of breaking out of fire in your neighborhood or shop anywhere, what shall you do first? Yes, we should call the fire service. So when a fire brigade arrives, what does it do? Yes, it pours water on the fire. When fire brigade arrives, it pours some water on the combustible substances. Water cools the combustible substances and the temperature of the combustible substances brought below the ignition temperature and prevents the fire from spreading. The water vapor surrounding the combustible substances also helping in cutting off the passage of air. Thus, the fire is extinguished. You already know the three essential things needed for combustion is, first of all, air to get enough oxygen. Then second one, an inflammable substance or fuel. And third one, it should bring to the ignition temperature, right? So the function of a fire extinguisher is either cut off the supply of air or oxygen or cools the combustible substances to below its ignition temperature or bring the temperature of the combustible substances below the ignition temperature or both. Now the most common fire extinguisher is water. So water will work only when the burning material is like paper, wood, etc. If the electrical equipments catch fire, the water is not working because water is a good conductor of electricity. So it will harm the person who is trying to extinguish the fire. Okay, if the burning material is like oil, petrol, etc., as water is heavy, it will settle down and the oil keeps on burning on the top. So in this case, in the case of oil or petrol or in the case of electrical equipments, the water will not work. So in the case of electrical equipments which are on fire or inflammable substances like oil and petrol, water is not a suitable fire extinguisher. In such cases, that means in the case of electrical equipments or inflammable substances like oil and petrol, carbon dioxide is a suitable or best fire extinguisher. So when we use carbon dioxide, it covers the fire, as it is heavier, it covers the fire like a blanket. As it covers the fire like a blanket, it cuts off the passage of oxygen and hence the fire is controlled. Okay, the added advantage of carbon dioxide is it does not harm any electrical equipment. Okay, so in the case of inflammable substances like oil and petrol or electrical equipments, carbon dioxide is the best fire extinguisher. Now, how do we get the supply of carbon dioxide? This carbon dioxide can be stored at high pressure inside the cylinder. So when we release this carbon dioxide, it enormously expands in volume and also cools down. So it not only covers the fire like a blanket, it also brings down the temperature of the fuel. So in this case, carbon dioxide is an excellent fire extinguisher. Okay, now carbon dioxide is also we will get by using dry powder of chemicals like a lot of dry powder of chemicals like sodium bicarbonate and potassium bicarbonate. So these chemicals release carbon dioxide near the fire. Now we are going to discuss about the types of combustion. So you already know when you bring a burning matchstick or gas lighter near the gas stove and when you turn the knob of the gas stove, you can find that or you can see that the gas burns rapidly and produces heat and light. Such a type of combustion is known as rapid combustion. The substance which burns rapidly and produces heat and light is known as rapid combustion. Now you already know that there are substances like phosphorus which burns in air at room temperature. So such a type of combustion, that type of combustion in which the material burns into flames without the application of any apparent cause is called spontaneous combustion. The type of combustion in which the material burns into flame without the application of any apparent cause is called spontaneous combustion. Spontaneous combustion of coal dust has resulted in many disastrous fires in coal mines. Likewise, spontaneous forest fire is also due to the heat of the sun or due to the lightning strike. Okay, but however, most of the forest fires are due to the carelessness of human beings. So it is very important to remember that after the campfires, it should be extinguished properly before leaving the forest. Otherwise, it may lead to the forest fire. Okay. We generally have fireworks on festivals. So when a cracker is ignited, a sudden reaction takes place with the evolution of heat, light and sound. A large amount of gas is formed due to the reaction and is liberated. Such a type of reaction is known as explosion. Explosion can also take place when high pressure is applied on a cracker. Okay.